Punxsutawney Phil, the well-known groundhog environment watcher, was pulled from his warm passage close to the start of today and saw his shadow, predicting 6 extra extended lengths of winter. Each February 2nd, on Groundhog Day, the people from the Punxsutawney Groundhog Club make the excursion to Gobbler's Handle, Phil's actual home. Supposedly, expecting he sees his shadow, 6 extra significant lengths of winter are coming. If he doesn't, a pre-spring appears. When in doubt, winter will end on the spring equinox, alluded to moreover as the vernal equinox, on Walk 20 at 5:01 a.m. ET, regardless of what Sunday's conjecture. Anyway, climatic circumstances don't be guaranteed to follow the timetable, and neither does Phil. Phil has been imagining since the last piece of the 1800s anyway his new estimates would have a predominant history in case he just flipped a coin. He has quite recently been right around 35% of the time starting around 2005, as demonstrated by data separated by NOAA. Phil's require a pre-spring last year emerged. February 2024 was the third most blazing on record for the lower 48. Walk furthermore ended up significantly more smoking than customary, as demonstrated by NOAA data. There are all the more consistent experts to go to when Phil struggles. Meteorologists at the Public Weather Patterns Organization's Current Circumstance Assumption Center produce gauges for temperatures and precipitation across the U.S. on timescales going from multi-week to north of a year. Their perspective for February calls for surprisingly good temperatures, or a logical pre-spring, from parts of the Rockies through the south and a critical piece of the east. Not great temperatures from the Pacific Northwest into parts of the Midwest could be an extended winter. These regional examples are most likely going to happen into pre-spring, the center's figures through April show. Rounds of brutal infection have beat the eastern part of the U.S. all through the colder season. It was the coldest authority commencement in 40 years, and cold inquisitively far south presented a critical snowstorm for the Cove Coast. It's been one of the 10 coldest winters for the vast majority metropolitan networks east of the Mississippi Stream, according to the southeast nearby climate spot. However, the West has remained warm this colder season following the most sizzling fall on record for the lower 48. Phoenix, Las Vegas and San Francisco are several metropolitan networks experiencing one of their 10 most blazing winters. More smoking winters aren't a mishap, regardless, when mixed with advantage a sleeve-fitting infection. Winter has transformed into the fastest warming season for practically 75% of the U.S. as temperatures rise generally in a world warming due to non-sustainable power source tainting. Along these lines, Phil's conjecture of 6 extra significant length of winter is a horrendous bet in a warming world.